this like as a series anyways, like how to beat characters. So this is like, I'm gonna try to make this 10 minutes, but it ain't gonna be 10 minutes. This is how to beat that Jax shit, right? So y'all get fucked up by the Jax shit. This is the Jax shit, right? That shit, boom, right? He'll do this, and then he'll do that, and then he'll sit there and mash, right? And then that, and then that, and he'll just kind of do this all day, every day, all day. And that's what happens. So let's start from the beginning. Let's start from the top of the screen, okay? Let's turn this shit off. Jax, mellow out for a minute. Sit down. Okay, we're going to discuss stuff. Let me go into Jax and explain what we're looking at mathematically, right? I'm going to give you the science behind this shit. So the move we're looking at, 4-3-3, starts up. Well, 4-3 is a 9-frame mid. Start with that, okay? 9-frame mid. That means fast. You don't need to know that shit other than is fast, okay? Start there. 4-3-3 starts with 4-3, so it's a 9-frame mid, and on block they're at -4. If they do the fucking grab finisher, they're at -7. If they try to stagger or stagger into a down 1, this is where the blow up is, right? The blow up, so the down 1 starts up in 7 frames, and they're at -4, so that puts us at a 9-frame. Boom. 9 frames before their move is active. So if they do 4-3-3 into down 1, 9 frames before that is active. But there's a point or before their down 1 will actually hurt you. So keep that in mind. You can interrupt that with anything faster than 9 frames, which is usually like a down 1. You can also interrupt like with a solid mid. Hold on.
Badger
What's up,
on deck.
Emac?
Sup, main.
What's cracking, Emac? Welcome to the show. I'm explaining Jax 4-3-3 like you don't already know. Enjoy your waifu. It's Korean me. If I was a K-pop princess with a beard, you see. Anyways, moving forward, where were we? Okay, 4-3-3 starts up at 9 frames, and then we're at -4. Down jab is 7 frames, so we're looking at 10 frames. All right, you can frame perfect, interrupt it. But keep in mind that the flawless block gap, the one that I keep telling you guys to practice, 4-3-3 grab, the flawless block gap is the same for the 4-3-3 and the grab. So let's re-record everything, okay? Let's re-record one. Okay, we got, oh, hold on. Nope. We're doing the wrong fucking thing. We are doing the wrong shit. Okay, record number 1. Boom, okay, we'll do this into the down 1. Okay, and then record 2. We'll do this into the grab. Okay, random hidden playback. Boom, boom, boom. Flawless block. Boom, boom. Oh, what the fuck? Why did he not down jab? Whatever, man. Just take my word for it, okay? It's the same timing. The way he blows that up is with the gotcha grab. Because when he does 4-3-3 into gotcha, when you let go after the second hit to get the flawless block, the gotcha grab comes out so fast and it catches you. So that's the mind game. If he does the 4-3-3 into anything other than gotcha grab, you can blow it up with a flawless block. Is the same timing. If he does 4-3-3 into the gotcha grab, he will catch you. You have to hold block. And then he can fucking, if he catches you, he fucking hits you. But if you block, it's jab punishable. You get full combo. That's the mix-up. That's the mix-up right there. Now, if you're having trouble interrupting the stagger, the reason why I was saying to the viewer who brought this up as a problem that they were having, I said the reason why you're having issues, because he's trying to interrupt with back 1, which with Liu Kang's back 1 is what, 9 frames? 10 frames, 9 frames startup. He's at -10. That's a 1-frame link, right? Basically, that's a just frame. But his down 1 is 7 frames. So when he does that move and he's at -4 and he tries to mash out something that's like, you know, whatever, you can interrupt it with a 7 frame in that 10 frame gap. So you're fine. 7 frames, that's a 3-frame link. That's not too hard. It's not easy, but it's a lot easier than the back 1, and that's why you're having problems. You're not looking, you know the math, right? But you need to take into consideration how much you suck at the game, okay? Some people suck at the game less than others, but when you look at the math and the math says it's technically possible, yes, you can technically back 1, 2, 4 with Liu Kang to interrupt that shit. It's not impossible, but you've got to do that with frame perfect timing on that 10 frame gap between 4-3-3 and down 1. You got to, it's not easy, right? Let me record, watch. So we have him set to record to, right there. All right, I'm gonna have him hold, right? So look, do it, okay? When he does that, hold on, thank you for the follower, your sins. When he does that shit, it's easy to get that out. Okay, to get that is tough. Okay, I'm not even frame perfect in this, right? I'm not even frame perfect in that whole like pressure, right? I'm a little loose with it. Okay, let's just say that I practice looseness, okay? Lucidity. I'm a lucid practitioner. All right? But it doesn't matter that I'm not tight in that pressure situation because it's practice and I'm just fucking showing you some shit. You're picking the hard one over the easy one and then complaining that it doesn't happen. That's the issue. It has nothing to do with this being a hard matchup. It has nothing to do with Jax being broken. It has everything to do with that's hard to do and like you can't do it. So like really what you need to do is just practice that. If you're having an issue with it, practice it. But like, I mean, that's kind of an unsafe thing to try to do and you might get blown up, right? Because they'll interrupt you and then now you're eating the jail if you're just a frame off. So you want to make sure that that's what my pros, right? You watch fucking tournament players. What do they do in that situation? Down one because it's easy and it's safe and I won't fuck it up. I have to do a lot to fuck it up. I have to be really stupid to screw this up. But it's really simple. Let me get the down one. Boom. Back one, not so simple. And it's a dial-in string. Dude, that's like full-on unga bunga. What you're talking about in that situation is full-on unga bunga, okay? There's a reason why back one is hard. It gives you more damage. It's a bigger fucking payoff. So it's harder to do. So practice that. That you need to practice. But in dealing with Jax's 4-3-3 spam, like you really, like you want to just down one or fish for the flawless block. It's a guess. Okay? So we have him set, right, to the, hold on. We have him set to the down one. Okay? I can go for the flawless block. But, which Liu Kang has a shitty flawless block anyways, right? That shit is so trash. That shit is so garbage. Motherfucker, fuck you, right? Go for the flawless block, but the gotcha grab will catch you. You have to make the read. You have to, it's one of those that you have to make the guess on. Okay, is he going to stagger 4-3-3? In which case, if he staggers it into almost anything other than the fucking gotcha grab, I can flawless block with the same timing. So you could just sit there and practice that flawless block. You could set him to all of those things and then just practice it with your eyes closed. And you'll get a feel for the time. You'll get a feel for the timing real easy. And I think it's a similar timing when he goes for 4-3-3 staggered into itself. So if he just does the double kick and then he does it again, I think it's the same flawless block timing. But I believe 4-3-3 will catch a up two because the two kicks are so similar. I think they'll catch a up two and interrupt. We could try that though. Let's try that, right? Let's go to record 3, right? We'll just stagger it. Okay, stagger it again. Okay, go boom, boom. Well, why are you not doing it? Why is he doing... Did I set hidden playback? No, I want you to play back 3, you asshole. It's not the same timing. It's not. It's like really late. It's really late. I think the up 2 still gets blown up. I just want to see if it'll blow up the up 2. God damn it. Oh, no. No, up 2 will blow it up. So, yeah. But the 4-3-3 stagger is really, really late. So, like, but even then, you're going to be fucking fuzzy guarding to option select that anyways, right? If he, after anything, you're going to fuzzy guard to fish for the flawless block to blow it up. That's one thing you should do. If you're saying that you're having a problem with flawless block, and that's what started this conversation, is a member of my chat was saying, I'm having problems with Jax's 4-3-3 and interrupting it with back 1. I can't flawless block. Why doesn't the back one interrupt? Okay, and the conclusion we came to that I told him is I was like, dude, the back one is harder. Okay, you're trying to nail a 1-frame interrupt, whereas if you do the flawless block, you have 25 frames, right? You have to let go of block for 25 frames before you tap it again to get it to do a flawless block, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. They may have changed that, but it's quite a significant amount of time you have to let go of block. So, like, you have a lot more time to confirm a flawless block than you do to do any of that other shit you're trying to do. Like the back one, you're just trying to unga bunga. You're looking at frame data the way a fucking sweaty ass nerd does, right? This is the most optimal damage position from here. If they do this, then I can optimally punish them for this much punishable damage optimally. And that's fucking bitch ass shit, dude, because the game doesn't work like that. It really doesn't. No fighting game works like that. Frame data, people act like frame data is like it's like a walkthrough. It is not. Frame data is not a walkthrough. A lot of weird shit could happen. A lot of weird shit will happen. Yeah, okay, this is how the frame data works out if they timed it with frame perfect precision and you're fighting a bot. But how many times does your opponent time their pressure strings with frame perfect precision? How many times online, even if you are fighting someone that can time their shit so frame perfect, even if you were fighting one of those sweatlord nerd ass motherfuckers, online, it's still a fucking crapshoot whether or not they nail that stuff. So you need to let go of that whole mindset. You need to let go of that shit and like fucking not even trip about that. He's saying in chat, this is the first time I've ever dealt with frame data. This is why I'm asking. Wow. I feel real fucking stupid. Okay, listen, buddy, here's the deal. Here's what you got to understand. Most of my community is a bunch of try-hard sweatlords, okay? They are try-hard sweatlord motherfuckers, and they know the frame data. And they always bitching that they get blown up because they know the frame data and this and that and the other thing. And I'm trying to say that the game is a little bit more dynamic. So that was actually not directed to you. Unreal, what you need to do is actually learn the goddamn frame data. That's what you need to know, okay? Because you're over here saying, how come the back one don't interrupt? And because it's a fucking one frame link and you don't got the execution in your repertoire. That's why the fuck it don't interrupt. You would have known that if you knew the frame data. And then you would have saved yourself a bunch of headaches mashing out back one, hoping it was going to work. Not even knowing that you had to time that with experts' precision and accuracy. Right? The kind of accuracy that your boy the Beast of Legend has when he's like out in a crowd and there are anime titties aflutter, maybe behind him where he cannot see. Okay? But he has that reaction time, speed, and quickness like a puma. Let's see. That ain't working. Understood. Maybe trying out a potential new main. Maybe. No. Okay, hold on. Unreal says understood. Exactly. You should probably know the frame data. You should understand that. But that's how you kind of deal with Jax's 433 spam. Okay? If he tries to do anything other than gotcha grab, it's the flawless block is like easy. If he does the stagger into doing the kicks again, right? Is 2 kicks, he does it twice. Okay? You have a long ass time to like read that. That's actually the one that's even worse, because when he staggers it, right, you got to be like on point interrupting that, right? So that's actually not that hard. If you're going to read the stagger, because that's a bigger gap, right? 4-3-3 is at -4, does a 9 frame startup mid, so that puts him at like, fucking, I don't know, a lot of frames. It's a lot of frames for his move could hit you. A lot. It's a long time, okay? I'm not even trying to do math. That's like, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 frames. So you have a long time, but that difference in 13 frames to like 7 frames does fuck you up on the flawless block, but it just means that you'll miss the flawless block. You'll miss the window. But if you're option selecting a fuzzy guard, you're always going to at least still be blocking anyways. So the 4-3-3 stagger isn't that big a deal. If you read the 4-3-3 stagger into itself, that's when I would say check him with a mid. But that comes from conditioning. I wouldn't say do that all the time. You know what you should do every time he does 4-3-3? You should fucking hold that block. Because most of y'all don't even hold that. Y'all just like fucking get mashed on like an idiot because you're pressing buttons and they get in plus frames. Okay? Hold that block. He's Jax, so he's already a fucking moron, and he's already going to mash some shit in your face. So just accept that. Accept that. Just, you need to sit here and understand he is a Jax. He is a bitch ass, a motherfucker. He's probably like 8 years old and shit, just fucking playing Mortal Kombat with his little sister or some shit. Okay? He's going to press. He's going to press. Okay? Accept this. Make peace with that. And fucking block 80% of the time. How do you deal with Jax's 4-3-3? You fucking block. Until you have a good reason to not block, you fucking block. Until you get good enough to flawless block, you're going to be like, yeah, but just blocking is boring and flawless block is hard. And I'll say, yeah, blocking is boring. So while you're doing it, why don't you practice the hard shit? You're already going to be blocking, right? You're already fighting whack-ass fucking Justin Romeo, J-Ro-ass motherfucker on Wi-Fi, mashing strings and pressing buttons in your face. So just fucking block. And if you get tired of blocking, let go of blocking, then press it again. Maybe you get a flawless block. Maybe you get a combo. It's far more entertaining than just sitting there and passively blocking. That's why they put that mechanic in there, because just blocking is fucking boring. Nobody wants to do it. I'm saying until you get confident and comfortable with flawless blocking, just fucking block, because then if you fucking block, he's not going to hurt you. Then you're not sitting here fucking swallowing plus frames, jab pressure, dumb shit. You can't even fucking press. And then when you finally get out of plus frames, because you finally stop mashing, you finally fucking block, he's already done 3 exchanges on you, so he dashes up and grabs you, and you're an idiot, and you're like, oh, fuck, that's why I stopped blocking, because it just grabbed me. That's what every fucking moron says, right? Man, I can't just block, because then he'll fucking grab me. Yeah, dude, that's fucking fighting games, okay? That's fighting games. Maybe if you weren't mashing at the wrong time and blocking at the right time, you would have blocked all of his plus, all of his dumb shit. You would have blocked all that, took no damage. And then when he dashed in to grab, you started mashing and you get a combo in his face, because they got to get point blank to grab you, and jab's going to hit him first, right? So, like, you just made a bad read. Why has everything got to come down to, like, yo, there's some secret tech? No, there's no secret tech. The secret to beating Jax's 4-3-3 is fucking block. And then if you think he's going to overextend, you could just do the flawless block and it'll catch almost anything. If they start looping it back into itself, then I'm going to start checking with a safe mid. And then you just go out to hold that and you make that read. He's only going to do one of 3 things. He's either going to stop and block because he's smart. He's going to do anything other than gotcha grab, which will get you fucking flawless blocked and up to'd, unless you're Liu Kang. Then you ain't getting shit. Or he's going to do gotcha grab, 4-3-3 gotcha grab, in which case he will grab you out of your flawless block attempt and you will fucking die. So 2 out of these 3 things lead to fucking combos if you guess right. But 2 out of these 3 things, just holding block is fine, right? If you just hold block here, he hold block and you didn't do nothing, it's no harm, no foul, back to neutral. You hold block here, right? Yeah, you could have flawless blocked or you could have interrupted depending on what, but he still didn't hurt you. And if you hold block here because he's scared of flawless block and went for the gotcha grab, well, now he's jab punishable for a full combo. I don't understand why this is so hard for a lot of people to understand, right? If I just block a lot, then sometimes, maybe once or twice per match, they'll overextend, and then I can jab punish for a full fucking combo. That's how you beat Jax 4-3-3 spam. What are we at? 17 minutes. All right, whatever. Like, comment, subscribe. You can also follow us live on twitch.tv/SoCalHoneyBadger. Fucking tweet this shit out to your mom, because she be complaining about your mama slides into my DMs, and she be complaining about that Jax. She be complaining about that Jax. And I keep telling her, baby, your triggers is broken. Your triggers is broken. Why don't you go service that controller real quick? Service the controller, come back and play with me when you're done.